excited. And I know, Dennis, you've been holding
Good to
down the
see
fort.
you again.
Yeah, exactly. I'm loving it because give us an update. Where have we been? We're starting 2022. Relo,
Starting
I'm excited.
2022, Relo has blown up like we predicted it would. When we first started this conversation last year, this time, there was probably about 500 nationally involved in the program. The numbers we're hearing now is about 15,000 in some stage of the process getting involved, whether they've just signed up, are fully licensed, ready to rock and roll, already plugged in, already getting their referral fees like yourself. It's
Yeah.
just exploding. It really, really is. The conversations have been happening. The Tuesday, Thursday calls, we're seeing a consistent 50-ish on them. It's definitely, it's happening. That hockey stick moment is
It's coming. You can
it's
feel
coming.
it. You can
I
feel
can
it.
feel it. I can feel it.
That's exciting. So I know we knew this was going to happen because everything that those guys get involved in really turns to gold really fast. Well, I say when you're in the trenches and you're doing the digging, it might not always feel fast, but in
Right.
hindsight, you're like, that was actually really fast.
That wasn't too bad.
That was pretty good. And the key is that they're so consistent. Nothing like really shakes them up. I mean, if it's really great, okay, great. We just chug along. Really not as great, like it's a bump.
Yeah.
Okay, they just
Bumpity
keep chugging
bump.
along.
Right.
And there's
Bumpity bump reset.
there's such an amazing lesson. I feel like there's a fabulous life lesson in that. And that, it's just like you got to be that consistent and persistent with a good attitude. And that's it. Everything else will fall in place.
100%, without a doubt.
So I've been really excited about that. So I know that people are really getting involved. So the key to that is what? The invite, yeah?
The invites. That's right. Even if, you call 10, get one, then call 10.
Yeah.
And get that one.
Yeah. So the presentation does all the heavy lifting for you. And I want to say that I know when we were first starting off, the presentations were like, okay, we were chugging along, but I feel like they're getting professional.
Because it's the dynamic now is we've got a rotation. So we're getting a different perspective, a different flavor of the presentation. Chris Hebert, he's got some extra little slides stuck in there with the hamster.
Because he's a realtor, right? Because he's the
realtor perspective. So it really, get out of my face, Zoom. Thank you.
And then, and David McMillan
McMillan, he's high level up here, always, he's talking so fast that, he's like, blah, 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 but don't look, and then we got to have another side conversation. If it's, you're talking full branch level, because he operates at such a high level.
And then Scott Lewis, right?
Scott. Scott's,
consistent. Talk about consistent. So I guess the moral of this story is come to one, come to another, check them all out, because I know that every time I learn it evolves too. So it's just like, it's not different people and different perspectives. The program and the company is evolving. And I know Eric Bowlby's been very creative and they're implementing strategies and ideas and tools for you guys, the Sherpas, to better serve us,
like the Cash for
realtors.
King. When the Cash for King program first came out, it was the seller that we were going to buy their house from also needed to be a buyer of ours in order for the process to work and for us to buy their house from them. Well, they modified it to say, you know what, we understand that you might be selling and downsizing and not need us. So we'll still offer you cash for your house. And then when you sell it, you get the balance. We're not in an equity share here. We're just looking to do good for the community, to do good for our Relo partners, for our real estate partners.
I just want you to know, I did not know that. I was like, I didn't realize the product. I was like, no, because if, I was making to me, I was like, if they're not getting a benefit out of it, why would they do this? Because they're in the mortgage business.
Right.
But then you also think, okay, the service to the community. And I do recognize that is.
And that's, listen, we're doing something for a listing agent that maybe they haven't joined Relo yet. But they know about it because they've spoken to us and they go, we remember seeing hearing you talk about that Cash for King program, can I still use it even though I'm not relo? Absolutely. If it's going to help you get that listing, we want to help you get that listing.
Right. So the
Just
other thing,
test drive us.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you familiar with Divvy? I don't know if they have
Yeah,
Divvy in
Homes.
Florida.
Sure. Yeah, Divvy Homes.
How is this different from Divvy?
So Divvy is buying the home on behalf of someone who can't yet qualify to buy a home, with the expectation that within a year's time, they will be ready. And then they're renting it back.
I understand. Okay. I
It's
see.
not that. We're buying
That's
the house
hard in this
outright.
market. That's hard in this market because I've had some Divvy offers. I was like, oh, that's not competitive. Right. And I'm like, and I feel bad for them, but at the end of the day, it's all about my sellers. So I completely get it. Look, there's Ava. So, any other, I know that there's a lot, but what, and any other, like, hey, you got to know now things that we need to share before we move forward?
Yeah, and again, I right at Christmas time, we were given a great gift of a new doctor loan program. And I keep shouting about it because I've compared it to dozens of others, and ours is absolutely positively the best.
What is it called again?
So it's technically called Medical Professionals Loan Program, and AKA Doctor Loan Program. But because it goes beyond just doctors, it includes pharmacists and veterinarians where nobody else's does. And that's what makes it great. It's 100% financing up to $1 million, 95% financing up to $1.5 million, and can be applied for 2-unit properties. Main property, additional housing unit in the back, can still qualify for this program as long as it's owner occupied. And the list of doctors is extensive, and again includes pharmacists and veterinarians, which absolutely nobody else does.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Pharmacists. And what makes this program so good? What differentiates? I understand that this targets them, but why would they benefit from this?
Right. So it gives them the opportunity to stay liquid and to leverage.
I don't understand. Tell me more.
So, all right. So, instead of going into $1 million property and needing, let's say, a minimum of 10% down to get into a jumbo loan, they can now take that 10%, and let's just say it was $1 million even. Well, that's $100,000. They can keep that in their business.
Wait, you're saying it's like 100% financing?
Oh yeah, 100%. Nothing, zero down. Bing, bing, bing. Nothing.
Oh, see, I didn't get that. No
zero
way.
down.
So how are the rates? Are the rates competitive? Just like as
The
though they
rates
would
are
put 100
competitive.
down?
The rates are extremely
100
competitive.
Whoa. Now that's cool. So doctors, veterinarians, pharmacists, who else are we
Doctors of
looking at?
osteopathy. Yeah, I mean,
Dentists?
it's a long list. I'll pull it up right now because I have it constantly on my desktop.
Add the link in the comments. Add the link in the comments.
Yep. All right. Medical resident, medical doctor, doctor of dental medicine. So that's another one. Dentists are not included in, I don't think, anybody else's program. Doctor of
oh my gosh, this is good.
Chiropractors. Chiropractors are not included in anybody else's doctor program. Ours is.
Okay. If you will take that link and put it in the comment here in just a minute, that I want to end on that because that is such a good note to end on. And I'm so excited. I am excited. Can we do this again next week?
Oh my gosh. Yes, of course we can do this again next week.
Awesome. All right. I'm so excited. So we will see you guys same time, same place. Remember, Tuesday, Thursdays are the presentations every week, consistently, persistently, with an amazing attitude. It's Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central. And
12 Eastern.
And
that's Thursdays. And then Tuesdays
PM.
at 5.
Oh, wait, I did that wrong.
Tuesdays at 5, Thursdays at noon. Eastern.
Tuesdays at 4, Thursdays at 11
That's
Central.
Right.
Got it. Hey,